There is a pattern many people encounter in relationships. A rhythm that feels confusing. One moment the connection feels warm. Messages arrive quickly. Attention feels natural. Energy flows easily between two people. And then, something changes. The warmth fades. The conversation slows. Distance quietly appears where closeness once lived. Moments like this often leave people wondering what went wrong. Should more effort be given? Should the silence be filled? Or should space be allowed to exist? To understand this pattern, it helps to look beyond the surface. Human emotions rarely move in straight lines. They move like tides, sometimes moving closer, sometimes pulling away. When someone behaves warmly one day and distant the next, it often reflects something internal: uncertainty, emotional hesitation, or simply the shifting weight of their own life and thoughts. It is rarely a clear statement about your worth. Instead, it is usually a reflection of where their emotions are in that moment. Understanding this alone can remove much of the frustration, because once you stop taking the shifts personally, you gain something powerful: calm. When the connection feels warm, enjoy the moment. Engage naturally. Share attention without losing yourself in the process. The key is balance. A meaningful connection should add to your life, not replace it. Continue living fully. Maintain your routines, your passions, your direction. Because the most attractive presence in any relationship is someone who is already complete within their own world. But the colder moments are where many people make a mistake. When distance appears, the instinct is often to close the gap immediately. More messages, more questions, more attempts to restore the warmth. Yet this reaction can unintentionally create pressure. And pressure rarely brings clarity. Sometimes the strongest response to distance is patience. Allow the silence to exist. Allow the other person space to process their own emotions. Because space does something interesting in human connection. It reveals intention. When someone values your presence, distance does not erase it. Instead, curiosity begins to grow. Thoughts return. Attention slowly moves back toward you. But when someone never reaches out again, that silence also carries a message. And sometimes that message is simply honesty. This is why emotional balance matters so much. Confidence in relationships is not loud or demanding. It is quiet stability. It is the ability to remain centered, whether the connection feels warm or distant. Not chasing, not reacting impulsively, just continuing to move forward in your own life. Because the moment someone realizes that your happiness does not depend entirely on their presence, something shifts. Respect grows, interest deepens, and the connection begins to exist on more equal ground. So when warmth appears, enjoy it. When distance appears, allow it. Do not chase the tide. Let it move naturally. Because the strongest energy in any relationship comes from someone who remains calm within the changing rhythm. Someone who understands that attention is meaningful, but self-respect is essential. And when you hold on to that understanding, mixed signals lose their power. You simply observe. You continue living. And eventually, clarity always arrives.